Hi everyone, how's it going? Today I will be talking about hobbies. Everyone, what do you like to do in your free time? Hobbies give us a chance to explore fun activities and maybe meet new people. There are many different types of hobbies you can pursue. Someone who likes to be active might choose a sport as a hobby. Sports are good for your health and they are also enjoyable. Recently, I started playing pickleball. It is really fun, and sometimes I meet new people and we all play together. Occasionally, I like to play pickleball instead of going to the gym, especially when the weather is nice. While having a good time, I can get exercise as well. If you want to stay active, pickleball might be a good hobby for you. Dancing is another active hobby that can be very fun, and it is also good for your health. Have you ever tried dancing? Before I got married, my fiance and I practiced to dance together. Then at our wedding, we played a song and danced. After that, we did a traditional group dance called the Virginia Reel. The Virginia Reel is a style of dancing in which many people can participate at once. For this dance, everyone stands in two rows facing each other, and everyone takes turns dancing. Also, one person leads the dance and tells everyone what to do next. These days, fewer people learn traditional social dances than they used to. In the past, many communities held dances where everyone came together. Back then, dancing was an important part of the culture. Of course, before you could dance at these events, you had to learn the dances first. Many people learned these dances because they wanted to be prepared when they went to a party or event. But today, learning traditional dances is not as common as it used to be. That's why before my wedding, I also practiced the Virginia Reel so that I could teach my family and friends how to do it. It was really fun, and I'm glad that I did that at my wedding. Sports like dancing or pickleball are great hobbies if you enjoy staying active. It is also fun to explore hobbies that let you be creative. Crochet is one example of a creative hobby. You can make various things using yarn and a special hook. This year, I tried to learn how to crochet. I crocheted a baby hat with lanyards for my nephew. It was fun to make. Also, I liked how it turned out, but it took a long time to make. Ultimately, I chose to stop crocheting and explore different hobbies instead. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do next, but I kept thinking about it. I am learning how to speak Korean, and I've been listening to Korean podcasts. I enjoyed the podcasts so much and learned a lot. So I decided to start a YouTube channel and began making videos. I wanted to make podcasts for people who are learning English. Each time I make a new video, I try to make it a little better. I hope my videos will be helpful to some people. As I've been learning Korean, I understand the difficulty of learning a new language. Since I live in America, I mainly speak English, especially at work. I try to speak Korean at home, but sometimes I forget. Also, I can't fully understand or speak Korean, so communication is difficult. By listening to Korean podcasts, I'm slowly starting to understand and speak more. If you are learning English and want to practice listening, I think listening to podcasts might help you. Making videos for YouTube is one type of creative hobby, and another is baking. When I was growing up, I really loved to bake. I made cookies, cakes, and pies. Before I started using the internet, I used recipes from my mom's cookbooks. I especially loved making chocolate chip cookies. Also, when I was a child, sometimes I went blackberry picking with my family. Later, I made a pie with the blackberries that we picked. Then we ate pie and ice cream together. Baking was a fun hobby for me because I could eat what I made afterwards. If you are someone who likes to be creative, you might choose a hobby like baking. I've been talking about creative hobbies, but there are also hobbies that help you learn something. For me, studying Korean is a hobby because I enjoy it. It is fun, and I also want to learn it so I can communicate with my Korean speaking relatives. Besides studying Korean, I also used to study Spanish. When I was a teenager, I became interested in the Spanish language, and I began to study it. There were many Spanish speaking people around where I lived, so I had plenty of opportunities to practice speaking the language. Later at my job, I used Spanish to communicate with Spanish speaking clients. Learning a language can be a good hobby if it is something you enjoy. Another hobby that helps you learn is reading. As a child, I was very shy. I preferred staying at home and reading instead of going outside. So I read a lot of books growing up. I read mostly novels because that is what interested me. Sometimes I read historical novels, which teach history through a fun story. I enjoyed learning about the world from the comfort of my own home. Also, as a child, I made many mistakes while reading. Do you remember mistakes you made when you were learning your first language? I remember when I read the word ghost, but I pronounced it as ghost. If reading is your hobby, you can learn a lot. Music is another hobby that helps you to learn. When I was a child, I took piano lessons. At that time, I hated playing the piano. Now, as an adult, I want to practice piano, but it is hard to find the time. Actually, I don't even have a piano. One day, if I have time to play, I might buy one. I do not remember how to play any songs now, but if I started to practice again, I think I could remember. Learning hobbies like music helps us discover new skills and ideas. As you can see, there are many different kinds of hobbies, and today we talked about several of them. I'm curious to hear what you all do in your free time. Do you do any of the hobbies I mentioned? What other hobbies do you enjoy? Please tell me in the comments. Goodbye then. Until next time.